Hello Twitch and YouTube friends, this is Pancakes with Bacon, and now I wanted to do something a little bit different than what we've done in the past. As I alluded to in our last video, in the update video, which was basically where is PWB, what's going on, what the future holds, I said, you know what, we got some new toys. We got some new toys for Christmas, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what those toys are. Just in case you guys are looking at upgrading your setup or having some sort of video recording or streaming setup or something like that, I wanted to let you guys know what I'm using right now for this video today, and basically give you the option, if you wanted to do more research or if it was something you were interested in, to continue to do that. So I have upgraded both my video recording setup and my audio recording setup. And just a quick word, my audio recording setup isn't what I would consider really an upgrade, so to speak, because when I was streaming, I was using some high quality audio equipment with a mixer, a Rode NT1 2014 edition microphone, some pretty expensive things, some pretty nice equipment for the streaming setup. And for streaming in general, I was using a Logitech C920 web camera, which is pretty much the de facto standard for web camera, Twitch streaming kind of things. So I really wasn't doing anything abnormal. I had a pretty good quality setup previously, but now that I'm going to be doing more video kind of things, separate and apart from the video gaming, I wanted to get something that was a standalone kind of system and that would allow me to really work towards video production and kind of lend itself to that. So I bought myself a new camera. Well, actually I got for Christmas a new camera, and I got a new audio recording setup. So right now I am recording myself with the Canon Vixia HF R600 camcorder. I'm recording at the top quality setting that it has, which is MP4, 1080p, 60 frames per second. Now, from what I understand with YouTube, the 60 frames per second will only show up if you're using, I believe, Google Chrome. So if you're not using Google Chrome, it will downscale, I guess, to 30 frames per second. I'm uploading the video in 720p because I use Lightworks to edit my videos, and Lightworks, the free edition, does not allow you to export 1080p. It only allows you to export 720p, so we upload 720p to YouTube. I am recording in 1080p. Now, as anybody who has used video cameras before undoubtedly realizes, you do not get good audio quality from the built-in microphones in the video camera. In fact, I will let you know, I will show you in this video what happens if I switch over to the camera audio. And I'm going to do that right now. So right now you're listening to the camera audio from the Canon Vixia HF R600 camcorder. It's not bad, I guess. I mean, if you're really looking for like home movie kind of things, it's not horrible, but it's not great either. It's pretty subpar, actually, and you could hear a lot of the reverb. Right now I'm in a standard bedroom right now. Walls are relatively unexposed. I've got some furniture in here, but it's pretty typical of a home recording kind of setup. And you could probably hear the reverb off the walls with the Canon camera. Now we're going to switch back to the audio setup that I'm using now, which hopefully sounds a whole heck of a lot better. This is recording on the Zoom H1 audio recorder, handheld audio recorder, and what I've done is attached it to a lavalier microphone. This is an Asden lavalier microphone. It's relatively inexpensive. I think it was $20, $25 on Amazon. Recording into the Zoom H1, and I think it improves the audio quality quite a bit. Now, this is what I was thinking as I went off and I did this. I was trying to think, well, how can I maintain a high-quality video setup, high-quality audio setup, and be able to record just about anywhere? The answer was to separate the two and get kind of the devices I've gotten. Now, a lot of people will say, PWB, you got a camcorder. DSLR cameras are going to give you way better quality, and you have all these other options, and you can manually set the stuff and do the thing and all this kind of stuff. And I say, yes, you're right. But I didn't want to go all in and spend, I don't know, hundreds, if not $1,000 or something on a setup that I didn't know if it would be feasible. It's one of those things where a lot of people, when they get an idea in their head, they go out, they jump all in, and they say, you know what, I'm going to be a YouTube content creator now. I'm going to buy the best DSLR camera there is. I'm going to buy the best audio recorder there is, and I am just going to create everything well, I'm not really going to do that. I mean, that's great. To jump in with all that gusto is amazing, and I applaud you for it. But I'm not going to do that right now. I don't want to waste or potentially waste money if it's something that's not viable. So I kept things relatively inexpensive. The Canon Vixia camcorder is around $200. The Zoom H1 I was able to get for $80. It's normally $100. And then the lavalier microphone was around $20, $25. So for around $300, we have a pretty nice recording setup right now, and it records in relatively high quality. Now, the one thing I will mention, and this is very important, and it goes for anything, you want quality lighting for anything that you do when it's related to video recording. You can't expect every camera to record well in low light conditions, and I can tell you that this camcorder that I'm using right now does not record well in low quality conditions. It introduces a lot of noise into the image. So I have my lighting setup up here shining a light, and this isn't even a proper lighting setup. When you're recording video, proper lighting setup is you have your whatever, I can't remember what the names are, but there's like your fill light and your key light, I think. And then there's a backlight or something. I don't remember the exact terms. I could look it up, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. But normally you would have 3 lights for an individual as you're recording them, and it would create the best possible lighting setup. I have 2 high quality lights. I only have 1 set up right now, just to try to test out the camera and see what kind of settings it is. And it seems to be working pretty well. I think the lighting is working okay, given what we're doing and the fact that we don't have a true proper lighting setup here. But I can't stress enough, you have to have at least some quality lighting. Otherwise, especially if you're going for a little bit of a cheaper kind of setup, you're not going to be able to get the image quality that you think you want. And you're going to be disappointed. And once I was doing my research for all of this stuff, I was looking out on YouTube and all these other things, and people constantly would put comments, I can't get the image quality to be the way this video looks, so I can't get the audio quality to be the way it sounds and all this kind of stuff. Well, you have to kind of put in the effort and put in the research to get everything set up the way you want it and the way it belongs. So it's just one of those things. You have to put in the time, you have to put in the effort. This video itself is not really a review video. It's more of just a general thoughts video about my new setup and things like that. If anybody has questions, feel free to leave a comment below and I will address any questions that come in. If you would like to see an actual product review kind of thing or discussion about the rest of my setup, as some of you may know, I just recently built a brand new computer, top of the line, kind of state of the art kind of thing. If you want to hear more about that at some point, I will definitely let you know. If anybody liked this video, hit the like button. Why not? If you didn't like it, well, you can hit the dislike button or navigate away or do whatever it is you want to do. It's really up to you. You have the power. You can do whatever you want. In any event, I'm going to sign off this video for now. I will hopefully be back in the very near future with more thoughts, ramblings, whatever it might be, including hopefully some gameplay videos. I've been playing a couple of games. I've been recording the gameplay videos for them without commentary, so I might do some voiceover commentary, things like that. We'll see what happens. One game I do want to mention real quick, Just Cause 3. Oh my god, that's insane fun. A little repetitive, sure, but stuff explodes. Everything explodes. It's a great time. In any event, I hope everybody has an amazing day, and I will see you all real soon. Take care, my friends.